This is my custom Wolverine figure, and if you have seen my Bulletstorm Grayson Hunt figure review, I mentioned that the head looks like it can make a really good Wolverine custom, and so here it is. This is a little bit of a kit bash and also a little bit of custom, because the entire figure is not a custom. Only the claws are custom. The head I just well, the head is Grayson Hunt's head. I just pop off the figure and put it onto a Street Fighter 4 Guile's body. As you can see, it looks great. This is the military Wolverine. You know, if you are a big Wolverine fan since the movie come out, I became a fan when I was 12 years old. Back then, Wolverine is awesome, and he is still awesome today. But you can never be happy with the well, you can never be happy with any Wolverine toys that has been and are still on the market today, because none of them packs the real metal claw to make it look to add to the realism of the figure. So here it is. Even though this figure is not my first custom metal claw Wolverine, but this is definitely one of my best so far, and he just looks way cool. See this one here. This is the metal claw, and this thing is very sharp, and very pointy. And when I have kids, I just have to I just have to hide this figure somewhere and make sure they don't poke their eyes out. So a little bit of a tutorial, just in case you wonder how I made the claw. And it is from a piece of hair clip. I mean, this really shiny silver or chrome hair piece. I just cut in the middle and cut at the two ends, and then grind. Well, at first I thought about giving Wolverine chrome claw, but it wouldn't make sense, because not like Wolverine really polishes his claw or anything. So I grind the surface to give it to make it look like this. I'm not sure the camera can pick it up really well, but it is kind of shiny, but not really chrome like on this one. And the metal on this one is, well, it looks thin, but it is very thick, and you might have to go to a store and pick up some sort of metal cutter for this one. But it's very nice. And the hands, well, from the neck down, it is completely the Street Fighter 4 Guile's body. I didn't change anything. I am just using the fist hand for the claw, and the hand can be removable, and if I don't want the claw, I can just give him this normal hand that was Guile's. So very cool. And the head, for this one, you kind of have to do something before you can pop the hands down on this one. The neck on the Guile figures is very big, so you kind of have to trim down a little bit. And inside the head of Grayson's Hunt, you kind of have to cut away a little bit of plastic, because the same ball joint that I use for this head, it is the same ball joint that came with the figure, but the peg was very short, so I have to cut away a lot of plastic, in order to fit the figure on. Even though it fit on great, but because of the hair sculpt on this guy and with the hair, he doesn't look up very well. And Let me just stand him up straight. You know, the good thing about removable hand and claw is that even if you break the hip joint on this figure, you can go out and buy another one without having to redo the claw again, which is really a good thing. Because with this joint, I don't completely trust it. I'm sure eventually it's gonna break, and this is the big problem on Mattel figure, and to think Mattel would have overcome that by now, but it is still there on their DC Universe Classics figure. So I might have rambling on too much, but as you can see, the metal claw looks great. I'm sure this is gonna be my definitive Wolverine figure from now on. So back to the head, as you can see, he doesn't tilt back anymore. I mean, this is the highest that his head can be. That is just the drawback of this figure. So if you want his head to look up, well, if I want his head to look up a little bit more, I can change the torso, and the American flag is still there. I really consider the length for these claws as well, because I think it looks a little bit short, but I think it looks right because it can fit. I mean, it is about the same length as his forearm, so very nice. You know, some people are just make some really crazy long Wolverine claw, which really doesn't make any sense at all. And I have seen this kind of custom before, but never like this. Some people are too lazy to switch the head. They just took the entire Bulletstorm figure and give him claw, which doesn't make sense without the suit. And to make it even more ridiculous, they added a 6-shooter here and a shotgun on his back. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And some people use this body for Wolverine, but they added a Wolverine head, which is really awesome. But I don't have any 6 or 7-inch Wolverine heads right now, so a Bulletstorm head will do. So let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know about the maybe the claw, or maybe I needed to add some blood on him, or maybe add a little bit of cloth wrap around his hand. So let me know what you think. Maybe some idea, some suggestion will be great. So I hope you enjoyed the showcase on my custom military Wolverine, and thanks for watching.